Hello, people of the internet. I'm Nick from Mercenary Magic, and today I'm going to show you my updated Yosenju deck profile for August, September 2015, July 2015 ban list. Before we do that, I bought 2 copies of the Synchron Extreme Structure deck, so we're going to look at this mat to see if it's worth hard printing, as rubber is my magic one. It doesn't look terrible. It could be a lot better, but it's not terrible. At least like they don't put monster spell and trap zone on this one. That makes it a lot better than all the other ones. So yeah, this one's totally doable. But anyway, now we go on to the deck profile. We'll start with the main deck. I played 14 monsters. I cut it down. I still play the 9 commas, but 3 comma 1. Your compulse on legs. 3 comma 2. He can attack directly with battle damage is cut in half. And 3 comma 3. Whenever Yosenju deals damage, except himself, you can go search a Yosenju card that isn't himself. But if you have 2 comma 3s, if one deals damage, you search off the other one, which is pretty cool. So those are the 9 commas that you run, well, that I run. And then I run 2 copies of Sujic. He's perfectly fine at 2. You could run 3, but 2's better, I think. On the field, he can give a Yosenju 1,000, and in hand, he gives a Yosenju 1,000 during damage steps, so you can get over some pretty beefy shit. Like, one time I did a Sujic on field with 3 Tenkis and a comma 2, making it 21. 31, I swung at the towers, discarded Sujic onto 4,100, and beat towers in the face, which was hilarious. Then I run 2 Yosenju L. The pendulum effect is, if Yosenju be destroyed, he goes to face up extra deck instead. So, bottomless, torrential, none of that crap. And then while he's a monster, he goes to defense and 21 ass. Not that easy to get over. And he's the only Yosenju that can be targeted. So Phoenician's got to go to him. Compulse has to go to him. All of their targeted removal spells have to go to him, which is good since they don't go to the commas. And then Thunder King Ryo, because you're an anti-meta deck, you have to run Thunder King Ryo. I took out Gravekeeper's Commanded mainly because I don't have it anymore. I sold it so I could get some money. But I replaced it with a card you'll see in a couple of minutes. But yeah, that's the monster lineup at 14. For the spells, 3 Tenki, they're all Beast Warriors. 3 Pod Duality. You never special summon unless you're going for game. In that case, you're not going to activate Duality. But yeah, you never special summon in. It's just card advantage, and you want the deck to be consistent. Which is why I'm running 3 Upstart Goblin. You don't really care about giving your opponent 1,000 life points with Upstart Goblin. You're drawing a card. And as long as you're deck thinning, and plus, Thunder King Ryo says that you can't add except by drawing them, and Upstart lets you draw. So it gets around the Thunder King loop. If your opponent summons Thunder King against you, you can still draw some cards. But yeah, so that happened. So yeah, 9 consistency cards in the deck. The deck, I went undefeated at locals, and the deck ran very well. It's also because I played well too. Like, I had a good day. 2 Darkle, I wish I had a Regeki. I'm still mainboarding 2 Necro Valley. Like, this still craps on everything. Like, Infernoids can't play. Ritual Beast get a little bit slower. You know, the card is amazing. I still love it at 2. 1 Terraforming to get the Necro Valleys. Dimensional Fissure and Book of Moon. At the beginning of this format, I thought this card was trash, and I was running the MSTs. This card's amazing. Like, if your opponent goes for an OTK, and you book them, you summon out, like, let's just say a comma 3, flip Torrential, save your guy, Book of Moon just nukes their field, and you live with a comma 3 that can beat face. Or if you can go, like, comma 3, comma 2, comma 1, then flip Torrential, if they don't have, like, Lance or anything, then you just win, so... And then Defish is Defish, I don't have to go too on about it. Anti-meta, blah. So that rounds it up for the spells at 16 spells, I think. I only run 10 traps, but that's because I only have them. This deck, once I get the good cards for it, and once Dimension of Chaos hits, I'll know what to really throw in here, but this is what I have for now. Secret move, 3 of them in the deck. I never find 3 Cloggy. You could cut it down to 2 or just cut it out entirely. These would be lose 1 turns, I just don't have them. But it's a counter trap, it's Infernity Barrier. As long as you have the Yosenju card, this is Infernity Barrier. So, I can just negate stuff I hate. Like, this Infernoid player, he tried to Entre the Necro Valley and I negated it since I searched the Pendulum last turn. and it was just like, wow. I barely pulled that one out, but I got it. 2 Mirror Force, this should be 3, but I don't have 3. But yeah, you never have a field with Yosenjus, which is why I want all the mass destruction, just so that you can just nuke your opponent's field, because, you know, you can, and it's amazing. So yeah, Mirror Force, onto the one-ofs that save your life. Warning, because warning. Torrential, because you never have a field, and if you do, your Pendulum can usually protect them. Compulse, because you have 3 Compulses in the deck in the form of combo 1, so you might as well run the 4th. Bottomless, because Cleave Forts are a thing, and I hate that deck. And Vanity's Emptiness, because you never special summon, and you might as well just say to your opponent, you can't play Yu-Gi-Oh! So that does it for the main deck. It's 40 cards, 14 monsters, 16 spells, 10 traps. It will easily get changed around once Dimension of Chaos comes out, depending on what I see and what the meta becomes. Right now the meta is still Infernoids and whatnot. Going to the extra deck, 1 Tour Guide. I just wanted this here because I thought it was pretty, like Tour Guide dude. Gaga Cowboy, this needs to be at 2 or 3 in your Yosenju extra deck. Like, I need to find a second one because this guy's just so fucking good. You can summon 4 Yosenjus and double Cowboy and kill your opponent. It's really easy, but since I have 1, it's a little more effort, but yeah, you need 2 or 3. Dweller, just in case your opponent tries to do anything sneaky with their graveyard. Samurai, because he can make either this or Cowboy attack twice, and I think he can switch attacks, right? Yeah, you can change this to defense, so if your Yosenju gets targeted, he can save you. Black Ship, I hate hands, and I hate, you know, Denko. I had to Black Ship a Denko, it was really weird. Happy Operative, this is for the Ghost Trick decks, and this is for anything that likes to set before they go nuts. It does allow for flip effects, which is why the doll matchup kind of sucks, but if you flip, and let's just say they hit Falco, you say effect that you flip Vanities, they lose. Like, they lose. Tiger King, you want to run 2 or 3 of this in your extra, because you can go get the Tenkies, and when it dies, you can make rank 4 immediately, because you can send your Tenkies to go get your monsters, which makes them Ragnar Zero-proof, which is awesome. And, you know, he's a Skill Drain, and Skill Drain is good. It's all non-Beast Warriors, too. Raggy, because, you know, decks like to alter their attack and defense a lot, so... Utopia, Shark Drake, just because I had them, I need more of an extra, but yeah. I think I'm on 10 card extra right now, 9 or 10 card extra, but yeah. You don't really go into your extra that much, except for Cowboy, maybe Pappy Operative, maybe Ragnar Zero, so yeah. That is it for the extra deck. We're going to the side deck. That's where the most improvements have happened, is the side deck. The Boar Token, because Gores. 3 Veiler. I don't have the 3rd Veiler, it's in the mail, so I need to buy a 3rd Structure deck so I can get the 3rd Veiler, but I just didn't have the money. But 3 Veiler is in your side deck for the mirror match. It is a nightmare. You know, Veiler just stops them. Sure, they can attack, but by then you've set up, you know, either Thunder King so they can't do anything, or you can just do some shit. It doesn't have to go to graveyard. Damn it. So D-Fish does stop this, which sucks. But in the mirror match, they should be signing out all their banished floodgates since they don't do shit. So yeah, 3 Veiler, because the mirror match is horrendous. 2 copies of Soul Release, Infernoids, Shadalls, and Mass Heroes, just because you can get rid of their grave. I brought in 2 Nightbeam. This is for the mirror match as well. It's horrendous. But at this, when you target a back row with Nightbeam, it can't be chained. So you Nightbeam their face down, they just said if they search the secret move, you can hit it, go off next turn for the OTK. 3 MST for the Cleave Fort and the mirror match. I really teched out this deck for the mirror match, I really did. Iron Wall, this is for your Ritual Beast matchup, your Infernoid matchup, and your Cosmo matchup. But there is one thing I'll say. I will take out these Night Beams and put in Shadow Imprisoning Mirrors to deal with like all the good decks in the format, like BA and Shadal. But because I don't have them, Night Beams are just for the mirror match right now. So yeah, but that's something you want to do, is you want to replace the Night Beams with Shadow Imprisoning Mirror. But yeah. Light Mirror, need to get more of this. What I'll probably do is I'll actually take out the Veiler for the Light Imprisoning Mirror for now, but I don't know yet. But yeah, Light Mirror because the Telnet's are a thing. And then the last card in the deck are 2 copies of Curse Seal of the Forbidden Spell. This is for Masked Heroes to hit their Mask Change, so they can't really do anything. This comes in against Shadalls, as you hit Shadal Fusion or El Shadal Fusion and it cuts them off. You bring this in against Necros to hit their Kaleidoscope, so they can't really do much. And you can also bring this in against the Mirror Match to hit their Tankies or their Dualities, so they can't get more card advantage than you. Sure, you have to discard a spell, which is really shitty, but at that point you should just be winning the game, so you don't really care about it. But anyway, guys, that is my Yosenju deck profile for August 2015. I'd love to hear your thoughts of it in the description below. This is just a deck that my buddy gave to me since I topped it multiple times at locals. And now that I've gone undefeated with it, it's just a whole new world. Like, this deck, anti-meta as shit. Very few things can beat this deck. The only thing that can really beat it is the Mirror Match, and I've checked out this deck for the Mirror Match, so I basically can't be beaten at this point. Yeah, I can eat something right now.
Do you want fries or you just want graham crackers?
I can just make some graham crackers.
Graham crackers, how much?
3. But yeah, this deck's just awesome. Anyway, I'm Nick from City Magic. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time.